Hey, what's up everybody? Rami Z. Wanted to do a quick video today about level 2. I keep getting this question a lot, and got a couple questions about what is level 2, how to use level 2. And if you watch my videos, you know my motto, KIS, keep it simple. So we're gonna keep it simple as possible. We're not going to try to complicate things. I know some people here are trading, and a lot of teachers make it complicated. A lot of people make it complicated, which, you know, it is complicated, but anything in life we can make it simpler. So we're going to try to simplify this level 2 thing. So let's dive in, you guys. This is level 2 right here. See this? Level 2. I'm using the Thinkorswim platform today. So on Thinkorswim, when you open your platform, you'll see these side buttons. So all you have to do is press level 2. And guess what happens? At the bottom, level 2 pops up. Level 2 is where the buyers and sellers are. The bid are the buyers. The ask are the sellers. So these people are selling and these people are buying. So these right here are the different market makers, different routes people use. Market makers are basically running back and forth, trading, buying for their clients, buying for themselves, just buying, shorting, doing a bunch of things. They make money in between the spreads, trading back and forth. This is basically a route like people use. A lot of people like ARCA. I actually just put auto send. I let Thinkorswim pick it for me. Maybe if I trade pre-market, I'll go through ARCA because it is faster. But I usually do auto send, and I don't really have time to be picking the market makers and all this stuff. So, anyways, these are the buyers. These are the sellers. Okay. Right now we have bidders. This is a stock, FTFT. Now this stock was on my watch list on Friday. I said, okay, my plan was for this stock was watch for a $5 break with volume, or watch for crash buy, which is a panic buy if it would have panicked today. And sometimes we make a plan, you guys, and the stock doesn't go according to plan. Well, a lot of times it happens, but I like to have two different types of plans. Okay, if the stock does this, I'll do this. If the stock does this, I'll do this. So we want to react to what the stock does. We don't want to predict, okay, I think this stock's going to go this. You know what, I'm buying. No. You know what, if the stock does this, I'll do this. If the stock does that, I'll do this. Now, let me show you a 5-day, 5-minute chart. This is what happened on Friday. This thing gapped up. It was a contract winner. Contract winners I like because they usually have a second day, third day sometimes. A lot of people get home and say, oh my god, a lot of different traders buy the next day, and usually gaps up. So on Friday, it was around 12 or 1 p.m. Let me show you guys. This thing got halted too because this thing was moving crazy Friday. See right here on Friday, future fintech enters into contract with of a customized blockchain. So this thing's in the cryptocurrency crazy world right now, and it's a low float, 2.8 million float, which the supply is not that much when you think about it. So I'm like, okay, this thing could possibly move. On Friday, this thing went from, what is it, $3? This was happening at 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon till $4. Broke 5, broke 6. And now you come on. We're good, buddy. Thank you. We're good right now. Anyways, this thing broke 4, broke 5, broke 6, touched 650. Came right back, faded back by the end of the day. People locking in profits, probably shorts came in shorting this. So, but guess what? It held through aftermarket, pre-market. It held the 460s, 480s. So I'm like, you know what? Let me zoom in right here, you guys. I can show you. I'm like, you know what? If this breaks 5 and volume comes in, it's a buy. But you know what? It might be a quick buy because right here, how many minutes did we take? It was 5, 10, 15 minutes, you guys, and this thing went right, faded off again. So you gotta be quick. Not that quick, but gotta be quick. I just like to sell along the way now, take my profits out. So let me take you to 2-day 2-minute chart. So you could see this thing after market, pre-market held the 4. So I'm like, okay, this thing's touching 5, it's testing 5, it's testing 5, it's testing 5. This thing kept testing 5. And today, what happened? It broke 5 pre-market. So we broke the 5. Not a lot of volume because this was pre-market, you guys. But guess what? A lot of traders were seeing the same thing. Okay, this is a contract winner. It just broke 5. If we look back, we have the closest previous resistance I have is like $7, and the next resistance after that is $8. So this is a resistance line. Let me show you guys real fast. This is a little resistance line right here, and this is key resistance. And this is our key resistance right here. Our key support right here would be right here. So when I come in right here, I'm like, okay, this thing's in a channel now. This thing's in a channel. Broke the 5, broke the 6, went to 8, and came right back down all day long. So I was buying in at 530, 540, you guys. I had to buy the ask just to get in. I know it's kind of chasing, but it is a contract winner. I was looking at level 2. Now this is where level 2 was critical. Like when I say level 2 is critical in times of volatility, times like this. Okay, this one I was like, okay, let me watch level 2, because it'll help you pick out an exit or entrance. Now my plan was, okay, if this thing, I'm only risking right here. And you know what, a lot of traders probably seen, okay, it broke pre-market highs, and this thing's a contract winner with volume. This thing's gonna spike. So this thing spiked for about 10-15 minutes, came right back down again. So in times like this, in times of volatility, this is when I'm really keeping an eye on the level 2 and times and sales. Right now, look at times and sales, you guys. We got some green coming through. We got green coming through. We got green coming through. This is a 5-minute chart. Let me go show a 1-minute chart. Now, we have 4 minutes till the market closes. This thing held 6 today, but I won't buy again because it is a contract where it's been up from the 3s, like 100% in 2 days. So it's kind of a risky buy to hold overnight. So I'll just keep this on watch. This was my other alert. I'm like, okay, if it hit 433, let's see if support holds the 433. Now, when I say, okay, we want support to hold, doesn't matter just because, it doesn't mean just because, okay, it held the line. Okay, no, I'm watching the buyers. See how this thing's kind of perking up right now? Watch the times and sales, you guys. We only have a couple minutes left till the market open. Let me check my other stock real fast. BTCS. Let me show you guys this stock real fast. Now I got in this today. I got in this Friday actually, at 15 cents on the V-shaped pattern. As soon as it opened up Friday, guess what I seen? A V-shaped pattern from pre-market. V, bam, bam. Let me show you guys what I mean by when I say a V-shaped pattern. Where is my line? Now you see, that's my V. So this is one of my favorite patterns. But guess what? Volume has to come in, and I'm watching level 2. Like right now, we see, oh my, okay, we have 2,500 buyers on the bid size. We have 10,000 sellers. We have 25. But we look at the sellers. We're like, wow, we almost got the same sellers. We got a 19,000 share seller. We have all these sellers right here. But these sellers are 26, 24.9. So if we can get past the 24s, we still have a lot of resistance in the 25s. Because if you look right here, you guys, tested 25 here all day long. Couldn't crack 25. Maybe short sellers were like, okay, let's sell, let's sell. When we were watching the level 2 at 25, you'll see a lot of sellers coming. So I was like, okay, I highly doubt we're gonna crack 25 today. So that's where level 2 will help you out. And I'm like, okay, if I see a 100,000 share seller right here, I'm like, you know what, maybe it's time for me to get out, because we got a lot of sellers come here. You never know, we might have buyers, we might get through that seller, but for me, I'll just get out. Like, okay, we're not going to get past that seller. If I have 10, 20, 25, 10, 20, 22, 25, 100,000 share buyers against these, I was like, okay, now we could probably take them out, because we got a 75,000 order. So I want to see people buying. We want to see big numbers here. We don't want to see too many buyers here. We don't want a wall of sellers. Okay, think about it as a wall, you guys. Let's say 25 right here. This is a wall. Okay, we need a lot of people to crack this wall. We need a lot of people to get to crack this wall. Now, me by myself and a few other people, we're not going to be able to crack that wall. But let's say we have a lot of buyers. We crack that wall. Now we're through the wall. But guess what? We want the wall to shut behind us. Let's say it's the door. We want the door to shut behind us. So we want it to test 25 and hold 25. That's why we'll watch the level 2. Okay, do we have buyers keep holding us at 25, buyers keep holding us at 25, buyers keep holding it at 25? That's when I'll check check the level 2 and check, let's go back to FTFT before the market closes, you guys. See this thing? So we just closed at 624. We're still in this little tiny channel, so I'm just watching it for now. See level 2 now, it's aftermarket, thinned out. Now we have only people at the spread gets farther because there's not that much liquidity. We always want to trade liquid stocks, you guys. Like I was saying, every stock has a bid, has an ask. Think of it as a car auction or an auction of some sort. This guy's selling this stock or this car, this whatever, for 625. This guy only wants to bid 615. So either they meet somewhere in the middle, or somebody has to come down, or somebody has to go up. It's pretty much a negotiation. So when I'm watching times and sales, I'm looking for green, because green takes place off the ask. That means it means a little, okay, the stock's in demand now. So just try to keep it simple, you guys. Okay, I have a lot of buyers right here, let's say, and I don't have that many sellers. Oh, we're chipping right through these guys. You see these guys getting knocked down, and the price keeps going up. That means, okay, we have some strength. Let's ride this bad boy. Let's go up, or let's ride with it. And you know what? Let's see when it turns. Let's try to pick out when it turns. Because sometimes, you know, it will have fake tops and fake bottoms, but this will help us with the fake tops and fake bottoms. Let's say I only have, okay, I have somebody, now with listed stocks, like you add 2 zeros, 25, okay, I have 10, that means I have 1,000 buyer, 1,000 share buyer, I have a 300 share buyer, I have a 1,900 seller, so we're not going to get through this guy. Let's just check a different stock, you guys. This stock is a good one today. I was watching this too earlier today when it was at 150. Was it 145? It cracked to 150. People, okay, this is making higher highs. It's almost the ABC pattern. So you know what? It ran up into the close. So this thing closed good. If we look at a daily chart, it won't have a high wick. It'll say, okay, this thing was on the low, but guess what? It closed really well. So this would be something, depending on the catalyst, something I might be watching tomorrow. So we'll see this tomorrow after I make my watch list and check the float on, and you can see it popped out on my low float scanner. So as soon as it popped out, I've been watching it all day. So it's pretty good, you guys. But like I was saying, like, there's a lot into it with level 2, but you guys just have to keep looking at it over and over and over again to try to get a feel for it. I've been staring at level 2 for about almost 3 years now, and it takes a while, you guys. It takes a while to kind of figure it out, and it's always different. It's never the same. That's why you want to trade liquid stocks, which means it has a lot of volume. You want to trade stocks that are liquid because the spreads will be very tight. Be a penny between. Like, look at right now. Even after hours, this thing's only 2 cents apart. The bid is now it's 4 cents and 3 cents, but it's still not that far for being after hours. There's still volume in this thing after hours. It is dropping a bit, but if I look at a, let's say, 10-day 30-minute chart, it's kind of on a breakout right here. We have a little room to run. We'll see what happens with this Monday. I'll be watching this maybe for a dip buy, or if it makes higher highs, or. But yeah, I always get off track, you guys. But basically, this is what it is. You know, I watch level 2, watch the sizes. You guys got to be careful. There are hidden buyers, hidden sellers, but you'll be able to get a feel for it as long as you keep watching it every day and looking at it, and at the same time watch the price action. Okay, when this guy gets sold, what happens to the price action? When this guy gets sold, what happens? Does it uptick? Does it downtick? Hey, you know what? This guy's been sitting here for a while. Why is he still there? You know what? He might have hidden size. You know, when, let's say I'll see a big seller here for 200,000 shares. Guess what happens? Like, you know what? Everybody's gonna get panicked out. Let me panic out before anybody else does. Let me get out of this before anybody else sees this. Which you'll see it, you guys. When there's a big seller right here, let's say there's somebody selling like 20,000 shares right now. You'll see others buyers start getting out, because you know what? The other traders are thinking like me. You know what? Let me get out. This thing looks like it's bearish. So you just get a feel for it and pay attention to it. Watch level 2. It's a great tool, you guys. I know it's hard in the beginning, but it takes a while to get a feel for it. You know, after a year, after a few months, a year, depending on you, some people learn fast. It took me a long time to actually, and it's still, you know, you're not perfect with it, but it helps. You know, it gives you a kind of, okay, like where the market's going. And times and sales, you guys. You gotta watch times and sales. When I see a lot of pink going through on the times and sales, red, it's like, okay, this is a bearish time. I'm not messing with this stock. I'm not messing with this till I see signs of a turnaround. When I see big buyers coming on the ask, I see all big wall of buyers. You know what? Buy the ask. And I see all the sellers are gone now. Okay, I'm in it. Let's ride it for a little bit. Now, when I see the ask start turning again, I'm like, you know what? Now the sellers are coming in. Let me get out. So we try to take the meat of the move out of the stock. We don't want to go for home runs. We're going for singles every day. And sometimes, once in a while, you do get home runs. So yeah, you guys, good luck with trading. If anybody has any questions, I know it's hard. It takes a while. Just spend an hour or two every day on it. You know, you want to get out of your job. You want to get out of your career. It takes a while, but you know, and in the end, it is worth it. You know, it feels good when you have something that you're passionate about, that you like. So, you know, I actually like this. A lot of traders love what they do. You know, there's a big fact going that people say 80 to 90% of traders lose money. So we have to be out of the 80 or 90%. We have to have patience. We have to wait for the right setups. We have to call our losses immediately. We have to let our runners run. I know a lot of people say this. It's harder to do than actually just say it. When I say basically be very impatient with losers and be patient with winners. A lot of traders, the stock will go against them and be like, you know what, I'm just going to hold on to this. Maybe it turns around. Does that sound like you? It happens to a lot of people. I know I do this a lot, and I still do sometimes. But successful traders are highly impatient with losers and patient with winners. Now, yeah, we're not saying don't lock in profits, but lock them in accordingly. According to your strategy. If you're day trading, if you're swing trading, you know, it's up to you and your personality. So thanks for everybody for watching. I hope that helped a little bit. And if anybody has any types of questions, feel free to reach out to me. Make 2018, you guys, a good year. Make some money, paper trade, study. It's worth it in the end, you guys. Thanks for everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe for those of you who are not subscribed. I appreciate everybody for watching, and good luck trading, you guys. Remember, plan the trade, trade the plan. Peace out.